Jonte and Rich. Our phone number is 877-937-1047. The text line, you text JJR and whatever you want to say to 96893. We can either call you back or just read your text on the air, like this text. Jonte and Rich, I'm a little behind on podcasts, but I just listened to the September 5th podcast about dreams and what dreams mean. Your dream was for Kyle's jacket to go away. That jacket is gold. If she ever did want to get rid of it, please give listeners the chance to win it. I love it.
How great is that?
Thank you. The jacket is gold, and that's why I wear it every day. It's never going away.
It's a camo jacket with an I Heart logo on it, and she wears it. It's in every freaking video that we do.
That is true.
So it's like,
You made me take it off for the videos.
No, now I'm talking about these videos, like right now.
Yeah.
Like right now, like this right now. Like whenever I go and I look at whenever Grant posts a video of the show or little clips from inside the show, I don't know what day it was because she's always wearing the same jacket.
To defend Kyle, though.
That's actually why
It's freezing in here.
I'm wearing a different shirt today. Like I went to the Gap website last week. I keep buying these different shirts because I like when we see the videos, I can tell, oh, okay, I remember that day or that was whatever. Most of the time I'm wearing a black shirt, but now I bought a bunch of shirts of different colors so I can just see the difference in videos.
Well, it is Fashion Week, and you've got the rust color going, so that's good.
Oh, that's what my wife Blake said last night. I go, hey, check out the shirt from the Gap. Never seen it before. And she's like, oh, it's very autumn colors or something like that.
I said rust.
But
Is
she said, I don't know what color this is. I think to me it's brown. But anyway, you can see it on the video right now. And you can also see Kyle's jacket. Anyway, speaking of it is Fashion Week in New York City, right? Or it's ending, or it was.
It is.
Your daughter's in fashion school.
Yes.
And the MTV VMAs were last night, and there was like a big, huge 9/11 tribute last night, and your daughter was in the middle of it all.
She was. She FaceTimed me last night. We usually talk every day. That was my rule. I'm like, look, you don't need to talk to me every day, but I need to talk to you every day because I have separation anxiety from my daughter being gone. So she FaceTimed me. Her and her roommate Meg were like just walking the streets of New York looking for stuff, looking for anybody that was part of the MTV Video Music Awards. She said there's tons of pop-up stores everywhere, celebrities and different brands. So she's met a couple of influencers along the way, but it was really touching when she turned the corner and she's on FaceTime and you can see the two lights shooting up from where the towers were taken down in 9/11, and that's where she was. She turned the corner and she was right there, and she stopped for a second too because it caught her eye, and she's like, wow. She's like, living in New York, she's been there 4 weeks. She's like, I've never seen so many people in one place, but it be so quiet and respectful. So she sent a couple of pictures of the lights shooting up from the tower. Then she went to the reflection pond, and she said it was really special to be in New York in that moment in time.
Was she at all near the VMAs, or was it chaos, VMA chaos?
She said they were looking for celebrities, and a lot of it is right in her neighborhood because she's right in Manhattan. That's where her fashion school is. But she didn't see any celebrities like Tate McRae or anybody like that she mentioned.
You know what I thought was, this morning I was thinking about how your daughter was there, and I had this like weird moment that we've never really talked about, this parallel. So Rich has 3 kids, I have 3 kids. Our oldest, both of ours, stayed close to home. Our middle, one is in fashion in New York City.
Yeah.
My middle is in Hawaii.
They could not be further away. Right? That's got to be a 20-hour flight ticket to one to the other.
And who knows what's going to happen with the youngest?
Yeah.
Right?
Who knows?
I suspect mine will be some evil villain. That's why we're nice to him.
Man, Dutch, did you guys see the video I posted of our dog Pablo, what he did to my house yesterday?
Yeah.
I said, so I had to go, I had an appointment somewhere, and my wife said she wanted to come with me. So I pull into the house, and she's in the garage. And I go, oh, hold on, I had my this water jug here, and I go, let me put it in the fridge, because I'm not done with it yet. And Pablo's out. And I go, hey, Pablo's out, should we put Pablo away? Because Pablo is out of control. And she goes, Dutch is home, he'll put him away. And I went, really? Will Dutch put him away? Well, Lord and behold, Dutch did not put him away. And we came home, we don't even know what he tore up. We couldn't even find it. There's fluff everywhere, all over.
You still don't know what it is?
Your couch or
Me too.
something.
Don't know what that was. Like, we can't find the outside of whatever that was. He took out the inside, and it's just everywhere. And then I'm so pissed. Then he comes around the corner, and he's so beautiful.
Hey, guys.
So cute.
And then I text Dutch. I'm like, hey, man, you didn't put Paul away. He's like, oh, my B. That's it. And I wake up this morning, and his clothes are all over the kitchen. Like, he comes home and takes off his clothes. And I'm like, this is not your room. But then I go, a year from now,
he
won't be here.
You'll miss that.
Like, he went to his school volleyball team yesterday, a volleyball game last night, and Blake was making dinner, and he's like, oh, I'm going to the volleyball game. So he leaves. So just Blake and I eating dinner by ourselves. I was like, what the hell is this all about?
It's like a little flash forward.
Yeah, see,
I know. And then I had
Senior
the VMAs on, but I had it on pause. And I was like, so just her and I at the table. Is it cool if I turn it on? If it's cool, do I not turn it on? Like, I didn't want to talk to her about it because I thought it was disrespectful if I turn on the TV while we're sitting there alone. So I just talked. So weird.
It's gonna be weird when he goes away.
Dude, relationships, man. Like yesterday, I told you guys, like I had this, I had an MRI yesterday on my brain. Just
gosh.
because.
How come you didn't
Did
tell
they
us
find
this?
anything?
What?
Seems like that'd be a big deal.
I know you think it would be, but I didn't tell you guys. So my wife's like, I want to go with you. Well, here's what happened. 2 years ago, I went and got a full body MRI. Do you remember that? I did this whole
Yeah.
MRI, and they tell you not to do that because they're going to find something. So they found out I have all these veins in my brain, but they don't know if I've had them since I was born, and it's very common too. So my doctor wants me to check
Wait,
every year.
what do you mean veins?
I
in
don't
your
know.
brain?
They're just veins that are all like tied up in a knot. It's very
okay.
common, but
Okay.
you could be born with it, or you're not born with it. So they have to monitor it. So every year I go
They
get
should
an MRI.
study your brain.
I know. So when I went home yesterday, my appointment was at 2:15, and my wife's like, "I'll go with you." I'm like, okay. So she goes with me, and it takes a lot longer than I thought, right? So it took about 2 hours to do the whole process. Meanwhile, she's waiting, and she had a Zoom call to do, right? So I'm done after 2 hours, and I get in the car, and she goes, can we stop by the bank? I'm like, why didn't you do that in the 2 hours that I was getting an MRI? Like, I don't want to go to the bank right now. She said, pull over here. There's one over here. Make a right. So I hit every light. And then I turn to go into the bank, and she goes, just go through the drive-thru. I'm in line at the drive-thru, and she goes, I don't have my ATM card. And I'm like, can you just go into the bank? Oh, wait. No, I'll just do it tomorrow. So now I got to pull out of the bank.
Oh, that's the worst,
It was
'cause
like a
there's people-
9-10 minute delay,
There's
but
people
I was like
behind you.
so irritated. Do you know what I mean? I was so irritated. Like I just, anyway.
We're glad your brain's okay.
Yeah, I'll find out tomorrow, but or today. I'm sure it's fine.
I've been
I hope.
recommending science study you for a long time. It's about time.
Well, it's like they always say, don't go to the doctor. They'll find something.
Right.
But there's nothing wrong. They just want to monitor it. You know what I mean? Plus, MRIs are fun.
That's good. You're being proactive.
I slept through the whole thing.
MRIs are fun. He also gets drips for no reason, though, too.
I'm getting one today. I
There
get
you
them
go.
twice a week. What's coming up? 3 things you need to know, Kyle.
I'm actually going to tell you how relationship issues could affect your health. They actually found those who've been cheated on are more likely to report worse chronic health, persistent migraines, or heart issues than those who had not experienced infidelity. And this effect actually happened and persisted even when they were in supportive relationships. So if in your past you've gone through that and you're in a great relationship now, you can still experience those health issues
That's
because
sad.
of it.
That's really
I
sad,
know.
especially like the heart issues, because I'm like, your heart's so broken that you're having heart issues. That's so
I know.
sad.
I know. So because of that story, I find it helpful to share this. Scientists actually found that having a dog around reduces feelings of pain, emotional and even physical pain if you're having a recovery from surgery or any sort of physical ordeal. Literally cuddling a dog or just having a dog nearby is actually more effective form of pain relief than having a human present.
Oh my gosh, that actually kind of reminds me when I was in college, my teammate, she tore her ACL and we had a cat. And my cat, when she got out of surgery, literally would sleep like on her leg just to make her feel better. And it was like the best thing ever.
They know.
They
Pets
totally
know.
know.
So when
They're
Blake
sweet and
says,
cute.
my back hurts, I'm like, that's impossible. We have 6 dogs.
No, you should say, go cuddle a dog. It might actually help.
We need
There
more.
you
No, every
go.
time she's in pain, like her back hurts really bad right now. That's one of the reasons we're going to go get some stem cells in Mexico. And she lays on the couch, and all the dogs lay on top of her.
Oh, see, they're trying to help her.
They are.
Dogs are great. And so we've got a Love Pup Family Fest in Tucson, October 5th. In Phoenix, November 9th.
Yes.
So come get a dog
Yeah.
and feel better.
Yeah, thanks, Kyle.
And that's 3 things you need to know.
Okay, Peyton, what's the vibe for horoscopes today?
Well, it's National Day of Encouragement. Did you guys know that?
Did not know
Yeah,
that.
so I'm
You're
gonna
doing
do
a
Doing a great job.
Thank
Good for
well,
you.
I'm going to tell you guys great things
Okay.
about your zodiac sign. And if it's your birthday today, you are a Virgo and you share a birthday with a lot of cool celebrities like Sydney Sweeney, the late Paul Walker and Jesse Owens, Drewski, he's so funny, Jennifer Hudson, 2 Chainz, Kelsey Ballerini, so many people.
Dang.
Yeah.
What up, V? What's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Okay, so for my Capricorn, your hustle is just unmatched. Seriously, you probably started a 3-side business while reading this. But honestly, even the hardest worker needs a break, V. So maybe take a moment to relax today before you decide to take over the world.
Sounds great. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, V. Hi, Mary Kay. What's your sign?
Hi, good morning. I'm an Aries.
Aries, we all know you're basically the superhero in real life, but even superheroes need a nap sometimes. So go conquer the world, but make sure you get a little snacky break first.
That sounds so accurate.
Snacking a nap.
Yes.
I want that one.
That's perfect.
That's a good one.
Thanks, Mary Kay.
Thanks, guys.
Kristen, good morning. What's your sign?
Do you say Kristen?
Yes.
Hi, my sign is a Scorpio.
Scorpio, your intensity could power a small city for real. Keep being that deep, mysterious force, but remember, your resting, I know something you don't, face is a little intimidating. So it's intimidating in a good way, but just be aware of that.
All right, I've gotten that feedback before, so that's good.
Okay.
Thanks, Kristen.
All right, thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Alexandra, good morning.
Hi, good morning, guys.
What's your sign?
I am a Virgo.
And when's your birthday?
Today, actually.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, well, let me give you some encouraging words for today for your birthday. Virgos, you guys are basically a human Google search, except for without those like really annoying ads. So keep being the organized chaos that we all secretly admire. And just remember, perfection is overrated. You're already the best.
Oh.
God, that's so true.
Oh, thank you.
That's such a good one.
Have a good
I can't
birthday.
disagree.
Thanks, Alexandra. Have a great day today.
You too. Bye-bye.
Too. How about for Pisces?
Yeah, rich Pisces, your daydreams are legendary. Netflix wishes it would come up with the stories like you have. Keep being that creative force of nature and just make sure to check if you're wearing matching socks today. Okay? Are you?
I am.
Are they matching? I feel like you're always
Yeah.
wearing matching socks.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah. we're
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Desiree, good morning. What's your sign?
Libra.
Libra, just like Kyle. Okay, your diplomacy skills could probably resolve international conflicts. I'm just saying. But let's be real. Deciding where to eat for dinner is the true test of your greatness. So keep being effortlessly charming while you debate over sushi or pizza.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
How would you like better, sushi or pizza? Pizza. You like sushi?
Really?
Well, because we eat pizza every Sunday. That's why I'm tired of it.
That's why I said. That's why I figured you. Because I love sushi. Payne, what about you? Zero.
I'm a Leo, so Leos, I know we get it. We're a whole mood and a half, and our selfie game alone deserves an award. So we just got to keep shining bright, but maybe turn down the spotlight every now and then so we don't make people go blind. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry at all.
JJR Rich, can you please have Peyton tell me Aquarius?
Yeah, of course. Aquarius, my favorite sign. Aquarius, you guys are the quirky visionary we didn't know we needed. So keep doing your unique thing, but maybe tell us what planet you're going to be on today. We'd love to join you in that genius brain of yours.
JJR Rich, I was catching up on the podcast, and once again, Peyton's trashing cancers and making fun of them, crying. But like, I'm crying right now because you're picking on me. My sister said the same thing. She's a Cancer. So what do you got for Cancer?
Well, for Cancers, some encouraging words for you today. I won't pick on you and make you cry, but you guys are the emotional glue that is holding us all together. So if feelings were currency, you'd probably be Jeff Bezos. So keep those hugs coming, but maybe let yourself ugly cry to your favorite Netflix movie tonight. You've definitely earned it.
Very cool. If we didn't get to your sign there, I'll post it on our website, johnjrich.com. Speaking of Jeff Bezos, you hear about that guy that bought a house, sold his house. So in Miami, he sold his house for like $70 million, right? Some beautiful house with a basement and all kinds of stuff, $70 million. And now the guy is suing that sold the house because the agent didn't tell him it was Jeff Bezos buying the house, and he says he lost about $6 million because he was like if he's negotiated with one of the richest guys in the world, he wouldn't have dropped that price down. Isn't that kind of lame? Like that's the deal.
Kind of on you.
Yeah,
And isn't that just how like selling houses and buying houses work?
Yeah.
yeah. But the guy
It's a
didn't like. Normally,
negotiation.
you go buy a house, they know. Oh, you're Peyton. Yeah, you want to show you my house,
Right.
or whatever with the
I'm
real
almost
estate
like,
agent.
stop being greedy. You already got $70 million. It's okay that you didn't get.
And if
your
you're Jeff
$6 million.
Bezos, you probably go to look online. You go, hey, I like that house. Just buy it.
Yeah.
Tell somebody to go buy
Make
it for
sure
you.
they don't know it's me buying
Yeah, I'm
it.
sure.
Sure.
It's
For
a
sure.
shelf.
Stacks and hacks. I have stacks of information, and Rich has life hacks. Peyton, how old are you?
I'm 26.
A study found of all 4 generations that in their experience, adulthood actually starts at the age of 27. That's when life gets real and you're putting responsibilities over having fun. So you still got some time.
Yeah, I actually reposted this thing on my Instagram yesterday, and it's like this lady that's dancing, going in all different directions. It's like girls' night, run club, save your money to buy a house, but money. It's like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways,
That's where you're at right now?
That's where I'm at. I'm like being pulled into different directions. It's like I know I need to like do things to better my life, but then again, I'm only going to be 26 once.
Well, in a year, you'll be able to make a better decision.
Okay.
Or things will get more serious.
This is seriously a job right now, I'm about to tell you. A guy in Spain claims he's making good money as a professional wedding destroyer. Brides with cold feet hire him to show up and object at the wedding so they don't have to go through it. He charges $550 and he's booked the rest of the year.
That's
Oh my
amazing.
gosh.
I object.
Right?
I didn't even know they still say that at weddings. Like, does anybody object?
I think
I haven't heard that.
I think you can put it in as an option, but most people take it out.
A young girl, get this story, a young girl got covered in pee when she opened a candle at a Dollar Tree store in Indiana. So her mother reported it. Get this, here's a little clip of this. This is fascinating.
She picked up a candle to smell and tilted it back, and it literally, liquid went down her. And at first we're like, maybe it's just water. And as we're walking through the store, we get a foul smell. And Grace goes, Mom, my shirt really stinks. They told me it's been happening over a month, and they're not able to catch the person doing it. And there's no cameras down the aisles where he is doing it. The manager has asked for corporate to put in cameras in those areas, and corporate just doesn't want to pay for those.
Isn't that random? So somebody is going down the aisle and getting candles and peeing on the candles.
so gross.
And they can't catch him?
That's literally assault.
How do you not catch it? It must take some time. Plus, you know,
would
if you're
think.
going, you're peeing, you can't just stop. You think they'd pee all over the place.
It probably is.
Ew.
BuzzFeed has stories from guys who need help because there are things about women that confuse them. Since we got two women in the studio, maybe you guys can answer this. Why are you so obsessed with pillows and hand towels?
They just look nice.
The pillows on my bed, whenever my bed is made properly and there's pillows on our bed, I'm like, you gotta be kidding
It
me.
takes a while
I
to
gotta
get
take
to
them off. And like, also, how do you sleep on your boobs?
I don't.
You go like this. Use your arms.
So you sleep on your arms?
Kind of.
It's like if you're sleeping face down, you have your arms underneath your chin.
I have my arms like kind of tucked in, and then it creates space.
So if someone walks in and they saw you sleep like that, they think, oh, here's Kyle's getting ready to do a plank.
That's what it looks
But
like.
she hasn't moved, she hasn't moved to 20 minutes. She must be
Like you
sleeping.
kind of cuddle up, you know what I mean? But you're sort of resting on your arms. That's how I do it. I don't know.
Someone asked sleep experts to name the top 10 sleep mistakes we make. Pretty interesting. Number one, or worrying, I'm going to go down in order for number 10, worrying about sleep. It can be a self-fulfilling prophecy. Too much caffeine and alcohol, especially after 3 p.m. Keeping an inconsistent sleep schedule messes you up. Not getting enough sleep on weeknights. Spending too much time awake in bed. Napping too much. Try to limit your naps to 30 minutes or less, is what they say. Not winding down. Of course, this is a big one. Screens before bed. Put your phone down. Eating too much or too little before bed. And the number one reason that we get a bad sleep is not knowing how much sleep we really need. So I'm obsessed with sleep. Obsessed with it. I got crappy sleep last night. You know why?
Why?
I forgot to turn on my oxygen tank that's hooked up to my CPAP.
See, everybody.
Sure, that's why.
Now you sound like my wife. My wife says it all the time. What do you have for life hacks, Rich?
All right, so this one I think is really kind of aimed at our friend Kyle here because I feel like, John Jay, you make quick decisions, maybe impulsive.
Yeah, there's a whole book called Blink about making decisions to blink
like
of an
that.
eye.
And Peyton,
I have it.
I feel like you make
I
quick
read it.
decisions. I feel like Kyle likes a lot of the information.
Quick decisions really stress me out.
So they've
A
talked
lot.
to billionaires on how to make quick decisions and be right most of the time. And so I know we talked about Jeff Bezos earlier today, but he's the subject of this. And he says he goes by the 70% rule. In a perfect world, we've got 100% of the facts, and that's how we make our decision. But sadly, we don't live in a perfect world, and you rarely ever get 100%. But Jeff Bezos says if he has about 70% of the data, he can keep things moving forward, and you don't get bogged down by overanalyzing. So if you got most of the information, go. You won't be sorry because you're probably going to be right. Try that life hack, Kyle, when it comes to menu items at restaurants when we're all schwanding together at
I'm
dinner.
like, how do you apply that to
I know. I'm like, well, how do you know you have 70% of the
Is
information?
it
Maybe you only have
70%
20%.
delicious?
Right.
Is it your most popular item? It's probably delicious. If the name of the food is on the restaurant, it's probably good. Pita Jungle, good pitas.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right, all that information can be found at johnjanerich.com.
John J. AJ and Rich. Here's a text. You can text us. You text JJR, whatever you want to say, to 96893. Kyle, I need to know where that little hike is with the waterfall. You know, the hike your hub showed his pee-pee to everyone.
Not on purpose. People walk
You can go to that hike and look for him. He's standing next to a cactus.
It's so funny. So it's actually just right outside of Payson. It's, I think, the Tonto Creek hike. And it's really short. It's like 0.8 miles in, 0.8 miles out. So I think if you just Google that, you'll find it.
So let's get into a couple things. Speaking of Kyle and Kyle's life, let's get into flag football.
Oh, my gosh. So you would think, hearing flag football, that Easton would be starting flag football again. But no, his arm is still broken. We got a little checkup yesterday. He can't take his brace off till December.
Wow, really broke that sucker.
Yeah, so he's kind of bummed. But he can take it off at home and when he sleeps, so that's progress. But Addie, when she was at Easton's flag football games, she was like, I can do that. I want to do that. And so we signed her up. She's playing flag football
That's
on this
awesome.
all-girls league. And she's doing it with two of her friends. And last night was the first practice. And we're getting ready to leave. And I'm just like slumming around the house. So I'm just in like sweats and then like a baggy t-shirt. And I'm like, I don't care. It's flag football practice. I'm just going to wear this, put some sandals on and go. And Scott goes, what are you doing? Like, what do you mean? He's like, are you wearing that? Like, he never really cares about what I wear. I'm like, yeah, why? He's like, it's like 10,000 degrees outside and you're in sweats and a sweatshirt. I'm like, first of all, it's just a t-shirt. And of course it sweats. My legs are super white right now. Like there is zero tan going on and I've got bug bites all over my legs from Payson. So that's nothing that we're going to be exposing to the world, okay?
Oh
it's
my
not
gosh,
happening.
that's so funny. I love that Addie is doing flag football at the high school that I coach at. And I think a lot in the Chandler School District, they've implemented girls flag football. And a lot of the girls that I coach play. And they love it. And they're actually like giving college scholarships for flag football.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Well, it's going to be in the Olympics.
Yeah, is it really?
Yeah.
Girls flag football?
Well, I don't know. I just know flag football.
I
That's
imagine so.
really,
I would assume
really
they have
cool.
boys.
I'm really excited. I want to go to one of Addie's flag football games.
Yeah, let's go.
Do they have
That sounds
sports in the
really
Olympics
fun.
that are like only guys or only girls that they can't compete? Isn't everything both?
I think
co-ed,
so.
maybe?
Yeah, so far.
No, I don't mean like co-ed.
No,
I mean,
like
if
you're saying there's women's swimming and men's swimming.
Right.
And
They don't
women's
just do
this,
like men's.
Women's soccer, men's soccer.
Right. So if there's flag football,
question.
I would
Right, because
assume
that's
this
like a
would be
Title
both.
IX thing.
Especially if you're saying there's scholarships for girls, then there must be a pro thing too.
I don't know. I mean,
That's
it's
really cool.
It's her first time, and we're going to see how it goes. She was all into it, though. We were in the car on the way there, and she goes, I want to be the best one on my team. And I
She's
was
got
like,
to start dropping F-bombs.
What?
That's how you play
Talking
sports.
trash.
still 9. I was like,
appropriate.
maybe not let's focus on, like, not competing with your teammates, but maybe start saying you want your team to be the best because you do have to work together.
Oh, you're such a good mom because I'm like, yeah, be the best, beat everybody.
I
No mercy.
enjoyed my kids playing flag football so much. It was such a fun sport. It was so much fun. And especially when sometimes we get heated or it's just a lot.
Yeah.
It's such a joy. What's going on with your husband in his cold plunge?
Oh my gosh. We actually have an electrician coming to our house today because so Scott got this cold plunge for his birthday and he really wanted it for a really long time. And I'm like, this is so stupid. But it's outside and he kind of covers it. It's in a little bit of a covered area. But I guess in the last 2-3 months, as it is super hot outside, it's been tripping the GFI, right? It like the breaker goes out and the whole power on that side of the house goes out and it's been causing problems. He yesterday told me, he's like, so there's going to be an electrician at our house tomorrow. No big deal. But the cold plunge almost burnt our house down. I was like, I'm sorry. Can you maybe expand on that just a little bit? Just a hair. Because the no big deal part followed by almost burned our house down sounds like it's a big deal. So he says he went to go switch the breaker back up so that the cold plunge could start back up. But he went out to check it first. And I guess the electrical outlet that it's plugged in is all black.
Oh, it fries.
So at some point, that probably could have been really bad if
Yeah.
the breaker didn't switch.
Yeah.
So great job, whoever invented the GFI thing that shuts everything down when something like that happens. But that could have been so bad.
Jeez.
Dang. Does he still cold plunge every day?
I think he does it a few times a week.
I do it at least twice a day.
Really?
At least, yeah.
Doesn't that seem extreme?
Well, John Jay.
Yeah, I know it's John Jay.
You know what?
He
It
doesn't follow
does.
the rules.
It does seem extreme, and it is extreme. But I do it at least twice.
I don't even know how you get here with all the routines and rituals you have.
I have to get up early. I got to. It takes me exactly an hour from when I wake up to do all my rituals and stuff, and to get here. Exactly an hour.
And one of those isn't necessarily
That's impressive.
showering with soap, right?
No, today no soap, no shower soap. Today. Yesterday soap. Today no soap. No, because sometimes I come out of the cold plunge and I'm freezing, and I'm like, this is good. I don't want to get under the shower because it's warmer than the cold plunge water, and I feel it's going to dilute the whatever positiveness
And
the
have
cold
you
plunge
researched that to know if that's true at all?
does. Research nothing.
Okay.
Well, don't they say? I thought they say now that it's like good cold plunge and then sauna and then cold plunge and then sauna.
Right.
Yeah.
So you should get warm afterwards, right?
But, well, it depends on what you're doing. Do that before you go to bed, or do that when you wake up to
Oh,
start
I
the
don't
day. Because to go to bed, they tell you can do sauna, cold plunge, hot tub, because you want. I guess they say you want heat before you go to bed because your body's trying to cool off, right? But then I saw this one guy say he does the heat, then he jumps in the cold plunge for 1 minute before bed because it does something else. So that's what I do pretty
Pins
much.
and needles.
Oh, it's nuts.
Yeah, ouch.
I know.
I'm working on it.
That would
But I
hurt.
do the sauna every day. I rarely miss a day of sauna now. But anyway, what's your new family tradition, though, Kyle and Pug?
Oh, it's really cute. So even with his broken arm, Easton he wants to play baseball in the backyard. So we've been doing that at night. And I've shared with you briefly about our relationship with our neighbor. And where we can do a little baseball in our backyard, shares the wall with that neighbor. So I've been like pretty adamant. I've been on it like, hey, whatever you do, just try to make sure you don't hit the ball in that neighbor's
Grounders
yard,
only.
right? Yeah, I don't want to bug them. I don't want to be, I think they already don't really like us. So let's not have to go over there and tell them, we've got a baseball in your backyard. Can we go get it?
God.
So the first night we did this, Easton hit one in the neighbor's yard, and I was like, well, that ball's gone forever. We'll just have to get another one. And then the next day, we go out to play, and they threw the ball over. And I was like,
Good.
well, that was really nice. Okay, that's great. And so Scott hasn't really joined us. And then he joined us the other night for the first time. And I was like, listen, I have to give you this speech because we don't want to hit any balls over into the neighbor's yard. Like, we know that relationship. We don't want to ruffle any feathers. It's like really important that you just aim the other way. And Scott's like, okay. And then he goes up to bat, and I was like, you're kind of aimed towards the yard. Maybe shift a little bit. I'm really kind of on him about it. Then I get up to bat, and I hit it over the fence. It's like,
Did you get the ball back?
nope.
It's still like they didn't return it. Now they're pissed.
That reminds
You got one.
What's that movie where they throw the baseball
Sandlot.
over and the dog? Okay,
Yeah.
that's like totally like Sandlot vibes.
Well, over the course, they've thrown a couple over, but I think that last one, that one actually is gone forever. So I'm
Because-
sorry.
Because they're like fed up.
Or maybe they're not home. I don't know. I don't know.
Why
But I
don't you
was
write
like,
on there, please throw this over? Just in case.
Right on the ball itself.
From now on.
Please return to
Please
your
return.
neighbor.
Nick, good morning. Are you there? Nick.
Good morning. I am here.
All right, you're going to play. You're our contestant. You're playing for Black Eyed Peas tickets and a 2-night stay in a hotel in Las Vegas. Okie
That's
dokie.
amazing.
All right.
Yeah, heck yeah.
The game we're going to play, Rich.
It's called Reverse the Verse. We take songs that are super popular right now on the radio. In fact, if you listen to our show, you definitely know these songs because we play them a lot. But do you know them backwards and forwards? We call it Reverse the Verse. Or if I try to say Reverse the Verse backwards, it sounds like this. Syrup, like that.
Okay.
All right. So I play it backwards and you try to tell me what it is. And so you kind of get the idea of how this works. Nick, we're going to start with you, John Jay. Reverse the Verse.
Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fast.
That was fast. That was within a second. Very,
So
very
fast.
good.
Didn't she just win a VMA for that song too?
She did. And we just
Song
posted
of the
video
year.
on Kiss, our Instagram account, of me and her playing with some puppies.
I love that.
She was great.
Kyle, are you ready?
I think so.
Reverse the Verse.
It's Shabuzi, Tipsy, right?
Yeah. Number
I feel
one.
like those are the two that I would know, so now I'm stressed.
I
You're gonna get
know
it.
it's
You know
going to be
everything.
crazy, but that song has been number one for 9 weeks now. Shabuzi.
impressive.
Okay, Peyton, your turn. all these songs in the top 5 in America right now.
I have no
I'll
clue
steal.
what that song is. No, not yet. Not yet. That song sounded like Post Malone, so I'm going to say Fortnite.
So close, but incorrect.
Morgan Wallen, I need some help. Whatever.
So you give me the one country song.
Well,
I don't
actually,
listen
I think
to country.
Tipsy is, well, it's top 40. These are the top 5 songs in the
That's
country.
country to me.
Number 1 and number 2 are
Morgan
both
Wallen
country
equals
songs.
country.
And the rest of the songs in the top 5 belong to Sabrina Carpenter on the Billboard top.
Dang it.
However, Nick, if you get this right, you win the whole thing. And you can get help from anybody. Like, if you need some help, you can get help from anybody in the room. But here is your clue. Reverse this verse.
Oh, that's Kendrick.
That is Kendrick.
He a freak dope man down.
This is us, baby.
Yeah.
All right, it's Kendrick Lamar. You got it. All right, so Nick, here's what you get. You get a pair of tickets to see Black Eyed Peas in Vegas and a 2-night hotel stay.
That's amazing. I had tickets for their last show at Celebrity Theater, and they canceled on me. I was like, hello? So this is awesome.
Yay. I'm glad
Black
you
Eyed
got to
Peas
see
were at
him.
Celebrity Theater? Like, when was that?
Oh, my gosh. It was like maybe 2 years ago.
What? Wow, that
Yeah.
seems like such a small venue for them. Oh, hold
It
on.
was wild. I don't know what happened, but they canceled. I still have like
Maybe they canceled
email or-
because they would never play. Yeah, Nick, hold on, Nick. Other Nick knows it. Yes, Nick.
I remember because it was like a Christmas show, and they canceled. I think it was like
The day of.
the week of.
Yeah.
Day
What
of.
a bummer.
Well,
Yeah, I
good.
remember
Now
that.
you're going to go
Still
see them in
love.
Vegas. Much better in Celebrity Theater. Oh, the Celebrity Theater is really nice.
Yeah,
Any-
Nick talked
any
about how
show there.
cool they're going to make this show, like revolutionizing performing.
Okay, hold on the
I'm
line.
so stoked.
We're gonna
Wait,
set you-
really quick.
What?
Really quick though.
What?
I just flew. I was on an airplane, so I haven't heard your show this morning. What, John Jay, did you say about the music awards last night?
Oh, we're about to do that right now. We're about to get it. Did you watch it last night?
Yes, but I wanted to know because you're hilarious, and I just had a feeling you were going to have things to say, and I thought I missed it, but I'll stream you. But I was laughing at Benson Boone's outfit all night long.
Benson Boone's outfit was fabulous.
I thought you
Great.
looked so good
The-
last
and
night.
you know what? Here's my review of Benson Boone. I think one backflip is enough. Yeah. But his outfit was great, and I do think he would look so different without his mustache.
That's my only problem
Yeah.
with Benson. I just like his shape.
He looked like a sparkly porn star.
Yeah, 100%.
And he won
100%.
a VMA for like the best alternative song, I think,
Yeah,
right?
he was
Yeah.
great. There were a lot of great performances last night. In fact, we're going to get into it, Nick, okay? So stream
I'm
us.
going to listen.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right, well, thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much for listening. Hold on. So you can stream us on the iHeartRadio app. You know, I think the best way is if you go to Kiss FM Phoenix on the iHeartRadio app, or if you miss it, you search John Jay and Rich on demand on our podcast. Miranda Lambert bringing out Sabrina Carpenter. Then the next performer was Halsey. And I was like, all three of those artists have hung out with me at the Love Pup Shelter with puppies.
That's cool.
that's so
Back to back
wild.
to back.
What a
Not
full
to mention
circle moment.
freaking, what's his face, too? What's his name?
Teddy Swims?
Teddy Swims.
Oh, yeah. I was like, which
What's
one?
his
There was
face?
a lot of guys there.
And Teddy, by the way, all these performers are great and their songs are great and they can sing, but the two people that stood out to me as far as, man, can they sing, is Teddy Swims and Katy Perry.
Yeah, Katy Perry's performance was pretty amazing.
Right. You forget when she's all going to do hit after hit, and she was amazing.
So many great
I also noticed a
songs.
theme, and it was these boots people were wearing. You notice the boots?
No.
Thigh highs.
Is that what they are? But like Katy Perry's wearing them, Megan Thee Stallion was wearing them.
Oh, so thigh highs are coming back.
Would you say thigh highs?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said sky highs.
I mean, I guess you could call
But they
them that
weren't
too.
like they were thigh highs, but they were boots. They weren't like high heel boots.
Yeah.
They were like mountain climbing boots. There was just a vibe.
Oh, okay.
I thought she was wearing the high ones. I don't know. Maybe.
What else, Taylor? I actually thought I was like, when Taylor Swift talked about Travis Kelce as her boyfriend, to me, I was like, oh my God.
I know. I think. And you can kind of hear the audience when they went wild after she brought him up.
It actually was like the most fun video to make, and something that I'll always remember is that when I would finish a take and I'd say cut, I would always just hear like someone like cheering and like woo from across the studio where we were shooting it, and that one person was my boyfriend Travis. Everything this man touches turns to happiness and fun and magic. So I want to thank him for adding that to our shoot.
That's pretty interesting that she says my boyfriend Travis. You don't hear that a lot out of her.
Interesting that she's tripping over her words. I think she's full of it and trying to cover up her little contract they have going on.
Like I've been so impressed since Taylor, the beginning of her career. She is always flawless in her speeches.
That's what I'm saying.
And I literally caught the exact same thing. It's like, why is she so?
I didn't
she's
catch
talking
that.
about this.
She trips over like herself like 10 times.
Like
in this
when someone cheering, saying "woo," it's like.
Spit it out,
It's kind of weird.
I didn't catch that
normally
either.
She's so eloquent when she speaks, and it's so, like without any problems. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, what is she trying to say? Oh, she's bringing up Travis. Okay.
Yep.
I
Did you
literally
hear-
got the same thing.
Yeah.
Did you catch this part with Katy Perry after she got her award? What she said after her performance?
About her womanly time.
Oh my gosh! Thank you. I did that all on my first day of my period too. Can you believe it?
Okay, thanks,
Yeah, I
Katy.
was like, I didn't even know that.
I mean, that was definitely an ode to her woman.
Well, that had to think about this.
song, yeah.
She's getting up to perform. She's like, I got to get up there and do all this, and then whatever it feels like. She's probably like, I'm afraid. Is this outfit going to show anything? Right?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
and that
But for-
happens, but you
There
don't
were
know,
some
like
moves
you
that-
usually just don't
Don't
announce
tell
it.
people that on
Usually don't
national
announce it.
television.
Is there anything else you guys want to bring in from the VMAs?
There was so much fun stuff. I thought Chapel Roan was great over the VMA.
Her outfit was so heavy.
It was very medieval.
I know. I was like, dang.
It was. I loved it, and I thought she did a great job. And she actually yelled at one of the photographers because they kept screaming at her. And I guess she cussed him out a little bit, and she had to apologize. She was like, "Listen, I've only been famous for a month. Stop screaming at me. Can we chill?"
Do
You
you know
guys
who
like Eminem kicking it off like that? That song with Jelly Roll is pretty intense.
It was okay, I thought.
Yeah.
I think Tyla was stunning.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, she's
Beautiful. That woman is beautiful, right? But what are the performances? Oh, I liked when Megan Thee Stallion walked out with the boa constrictor.
Yeah.
The Britney
very
Spears thing.
Britney. There were a couple of those Britney nods.
Yeah, I mean, Tate McRae dressed up as her as well with one of her iconic outfits. I loved that they were giving Britney the love that she deserves, you know?
Shoot us a
Yeah,
text.
it's just 10 years too late.
Yeah, I know. Oh.
Shoot us a text if you think there's anything we missed from the VMAs. Text JJR, whatever you want to say about the VMAs, to 96893.